So my topic was on Albert Bandura's theory on observational learning. Basically, what that is Bandura is saying that if a human being sees another human being, uh, typically a child sees an adult doing something, they're going to commit that to memory and replicate it, right? So if I have a kid and I pick up trash on the side of the street, he sees that. Uh, Maybe that child will replicate that behavior. If I swear, the child might replicate that behavior, right? It could either be positive or negative, but basically what he's saying is that children learn from watching others. So I did a Google search and found an article on Bandura. The article went into the Bobo doll experiment, which was mentioned briefly in the text, but it didn't go into depth about it. So I read the Bobo doll experiment, and it was pretty interesting. He did an experiment where there were three groups. There was an aggressive group of three pools of children, right? So one of them saw aggressive things done to the doll. The other saw non-aggressive things done to the doll, and the other was the control group. They didn't see anything happen to the doll. So they'd bring him into a room, do whatever they did to the doll, then let them go do their own thing. So he went into it with some assumptions. One of them was that when the child saw aggressive behavior towards the doll, they would replicate that. Another was if you had a same-sex model, meaning a boy saw a man be aggressive to the doll, that would be replicated better. Vice a woman, different sex, gender, children, and adult, right? So, and then you had the assumption that the boys would be more aggressive than the girls. And they did the experiment, and basically everything he predicted, not everything, but a lot of things he predicted came true. The children that saw aggression towards the doll were in fact aggressive towards the doll. So critics say that it's more fantasy and less reality for the child, and that there was selection bias. My opinion on it is that children do imitate what adults do, and the behavior observational learning is in fact real. Yeah, I think we all do it, not just children and adults, but people in general. So I do think that the observational learning theory is valid.